Bob is an extraordinary individual. He's incredibly thoughtful. He's remarkably deliberate, and he's delightfully collaborative.
Bob is caring, dedicated, and visionary.
Patient, wise, prudent, and funny.
Bob is a quiet man, but very powerful. When he does speak, people listen.
He is respected as a teacher. He's respected as an academic. He's respected as a researcher.
He will be a very, very tough act to follow.
Bob is all about helping people. He's a builder. He wants to build structures, do things that help society, that help the university, that help humanity.
Bob was a very dedicated teacher. He would teach core classes, including 1050, which is one of our most difficult graduate level core courses, even while being department head.
He continued to teach even when he joined MITEI. He mentors students still.
He's just been one of the most approachable, kind people I've had the privilege of meeting, and he just has such a genuine interest in his students' work and their growth as both scientists and engineers.
But I think a lot of us really think about his presence as a department head and as a community leader in the field of chemical engineering. He worked with other department heads across the country to look at how we could revitalize chemical engineering education. And this led to a new look at chemical engineering education around the world.
Well, Bob is a really very accomplished scientist and engineer. He's being named to the American Academy of Sciences, which is a very rare thing, a club whose members include Benjamin Franklin. And I think that's a good measure of Bob's quality, not only as a leader, but as a scientist.
We had the great good fortune of having Bob Armstrong and Ernie Moniz as the founding co-directors of MIT's Energy Initiative. MITEI became MIT's signature program, knitting together fundamental discovery, innovative education, and company creation, and all of these things in service to changing the energy equation for the world.
Bob just really works hard to help others, and that's really the job of the MITEI director, to facilitate students, faculty, staff being able to do research and education in clean energy, and hopefully contribute not only now but down the road to moving the needle.
You needed somebody like Bob, somebody like him with his demeanor, his character, his personality, his open-mindedness to be able to deal with people from all aspects of MIT, from all areas of MIT, and to be respected by all of them, and to be able to find someone they could follow.
As Bob taught me and many others, great ideas don't get very far if they can't scale well beyond the lab bench. Bob brought the understanding of that critical importance of scaling to the Energy Initiative, the critical importance of having industry partners to help us get our great ideas into real utility in the real world.
Bob believes that energy is critical to the quality of life. He has grown MITEI. We have new education programs, we have new research center emphasis, and we've done well in the policy arena.
Bob has steered us toward an opportunity to work on low-carbon solutions to some of the world's most important problems.
Bob is very devoted to his family and his community.
His leadership style is not to promote himself, but to enable others, while he stands cheering in the background.
Bob just has inherently an ideal of service. That's true here at MIT, but I can also say it's true in his private life as well.
Bob is loved by his staff. He will be remembered as fair and kind and beloved and a great leader.
You know exactly where he stands, but he listens and he's very open-minded, so it's been truly a pleasure to work with.
I think Bob is going to keep contributing to MIT and to the Clean Energy Initiative more broadly. He's got an awful lot left to offer.
I think Bob's main legacy will be creating an energy community at MIT and a sense of mission, and to have really helped to clarify that mission. And so now we are in the crisis, and MIT, I think better than any other university in the world, is positioned to really contribute. That's his contribution.
Bob will be remembered as a kind of leader who always put others in the foreground, while he worked every possible avenue in the background to foster others and MIT's success.